Good morning, my name is Paul Barnes here in Kilcoyne and Barnes Vets in Tubbercurry. Practice has been here in Tubbercurry for just over 100 years, well established practice, and been a member of XLVets since 2014. It's been very useful to the practice for networking and things like that. Just have another wee calf brought into the office here. This lad was delivered last weekend by cesarean. A little bit of an infection in the navel here, he's a wee bit tender to touch, but there's no communication into the abdominal cavity, so it's not a hernia. So we just keep this calf on antibiotics, and I might give him a wee bit of a painkiller now just to get that wee bit sore. We're just going to swab a mare and just stitch her down in preparation for breeding. We're just using a guarded swab here to pass it up through the cervix, all the way into the body of the uterus, and we'll get our swab of that then to culture, and that will send for culture and sensitivity. It'll tell us if, first of all, if there is a bacterial growth in the mare, and if there is, then what it is, and give us guidance on what we need to treat that with. So we just have another lamb arrived here at the clinic. She had a little bit of a ringworm, and we've just opened that out now and just placing this head snare on, and we'll see if we can get her lambs. We've two lambs kind of coming together as well as part of the problem. Get the second one here now.
Tom O'Callaghan here in Castlelands-Hourihane's veterinary clinic in Skibbereen. We're an 8-vet practice, 2 nurses, 4 support staff. We're mainly a large animal practice, but nearly 30% small now at this stage, so it's growing all the time. Just have a cow here at the surgery. The farmer brought her in. He suspected himself that she might have a displaced abomasum, so I'm just checking her out. When I was checking the cow and tap here on the side, I was listening for what we call pings. When the abomasum displaces, when the stomach displaces and it comes up to the side of the body, it fills with gas. And when you tap on the side and listen with the stethoscope, you get this metallic sound, and that's how we diagnose whether they're displaced or not. I'm just sedating a yearling here for castration. So I'm going to do the castration standing, so just give him a heavy dose of sedation. This is an emasculator, and this is what we use for castrating, so we have to, it cuts and squeezes the cord at the one time.
So I'm Neva Manny. I joined Castlelands nearly a year ago. I graduated in Warsaw 2024. It's been good, and I joined the new graduate programme of the XLVets as well.
My name is Sean Coffey. You're very, very welcome to Newport in County Tipperary. We've moved into this building about 2 years ago. Mulcair Veterinary Clinic has been operating since the 60s. We were down on the main street for the last 20 years here in Newport, but now we have moved up here.
I'm Mary-Louise Ryan. I'm working in Mulcair Vets since 2020, and today I'm bull fertility testing here in this pedigree Angus farm. First thing then I do is I measure scrotal circumference. Scrotal circumference is directly correlated to fertility in bulls. This bull is 33.5. So then we feel the testicles and epididymis for any abnormalities. Rectal the bull to feel the internal glands, so the prostrate and the seminal vesicles. So once we've collected the sample, we examine it under the microscope, first under low magnification and then under a higher magnification. Stain the sample, and we look at that under 100 magnification, which I'll do back at the clinic later. And by doing this, the stain is picked up by dead sperm, and the live sperm don't pick up stain, so they're bright white on a purple background. And we're looking for any individual abnormalities on the sperm themselves.
Just a little bit about Slieve Bloom. So we're a 12-vet practice in Offaly, and we've centres from Portarlington as far as Bar, with the main centre being in Tullamore. We've a team of 30 vets, and I think 12 of them are vets, several nurses and support staff as well. We haven't castrated now, we've the microchip put in, so we're going to check the microchip number. Okay. So here we have a microchip number that will be with him for the rest of his life. That's his unique identifying number, and we're going to record that onto the phone there. So we're going to fill up his marking sheet later on. So this cow has a case of diarrhea or a scour, and we're giving our fluids being pumped into our room. We'll probably say cow's room in its field. It could be, maybe 100 litres, something like that sort of order. So we want to give 20 litres here of water mixed with kaolin powder to help with the scour, and also we have a powder in it to stimulate the room and to function well, so they can have a yeast in them.
At this stage we've over 200 vets, we now over 30 practices, and within those 200 vets there's obviously lots of people with a lot of experience, and there's people with very specific interest areas. So I would say the collegiality within XLVets has been huge. And then it also allows us to organise formal education events that we wouldn't be able to do on our own.
Yeah.
So like we have a graduate mentor programme when new vets qualify, that we do formal training with them to try and share some of the knowledge and experience that the rest of us have with somebody who's just starting out in their career.